Hey, deep divers, welcome back. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and leave us a comment because today we're diving deep into some seriously juicy political intrigue. And
Oh, this one's gonna be good.
it is.
I can already tell.
So you wanted the lowdown on why the Washington Post didn't endorse Kamala Harris?
Right.
And we've got some intel that'll make you go, We're talking
Oh, yeah.
Jeff Bezos, potential Trump comebacks, and a whole lot of space race drama. So
Buckle up, everyone.
yeah, buckle up, folks. This one's a wild ride.
What's really captivating here is how this story goes way beyond just an endorsement. We're talking about the intersection of media, politics, and the ambitions of one
Very powerful.
very, very powerful individual.
All right, so let's set the stage. We all know Bezos owns the Washington Post, right? But he's also got his fingers in the space pie with Blue Origin, which has been trailing behind Elon Musk's SpaceX. For anyone who needs a quick refresher, SpaceX is basically the rock star of private space travel right now. And
Bezos wants a piece of that action. He wants to be
for sure.
like top dog.
He wants to be up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, here's where things get interesting.
Okay.
The Washington Post's editorial board actually drafted an endorsement for Kamala Harris, but then, boom, Bezos steps in and blocks it from being published.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you can imagine the shockwaves that sent through the newsroom. Our source, an article by Harry Lambert in True Origin, describes the staff as mightily peed, and honestly, who can blame them?
Mightily PD is an understatement. Talk about throwing a wrench in the gears. And the timing of this whole thing is suspiciously close to some other events. Right after a Trump press conference, Bezos is spotted meeting with Blue Origin executives, and an Associated Press photographer caught the whole thing. Coincidence? Maybe. But it sure does make you wonder, right? Especially when you look back at what went down after the 2016 election.
That's true.
Right.
So remember when the Washington Post went all in endorsing Hillary Clinton? They didn't mince words about Trump calling him bigoted, ignorant, deceitful.
Ouch.
Basically the opposite of a glowing review.
Yeah, I'm guessing that didn't go over too well with the then President Trump.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
And perhaps unsurprisingly, after Trump won, Amazon,
Also owned by Bezos, of course.
also owned by Bezos, of course, lost out on a massive $10 billion defense contract. It went to Microsoft instead, and many people saw it as political payback for that scathing endorsement.
Wow. So fast forward to today. Bezos is pouring resources into Blue Origin, talking about needing to spend time on the company to get it where he wants it to be. But we haven't heard him say anything about needing to spend more time on the Washington Post, even though the media landscape is just as competitive as the space race.
Exactly. So the big question is Bezos playing it safe this time around? Is he worried about another potential clash with a possible Trump administration? Is he prioritizing his space ambitions over journalistic integrity? Or is there
Something else entirely going on.
Yeah, something else entirely going on here? These are questions you need to be asking.
Absolutely.
What do you think is the real story here? Hit that comment section and let us know your theories.
Yeah, we want to hear from you guys.
We do.
But before you do, let's dig a little deeper into this whole Bezos-Trump space race saga. Stay with us, deep divers.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
What's fascinating here is that this whole situation brings up some pretty big questions about the role of media ownership in a world where these tech giants have their hands in so many different pots, you know? Can we really separate Bezos's personal goals from what's happening at the Washington Post? Like, is there really a wall there?
Right. That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? It's not just about, one endorsement. It's about the potential influence, that one person can have on the entire political landscape and what that means for our democracy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Imagine this. If Bezos really is trying to avoid rocking the boat with a potential Trump administration, what does that say about the balance of power? I mean, are elections going to be decided behind closed doors and billionaire boardrooms? It's a bit unsettling, to say the least.
Yeah, it definitely makes you think. And then you add in the whole space exploration angle, It's like a sci-fi movie come to life.
It really is.
You've got these incredibly powerful figures like Bezos and Musk battling it out for dominance in a realm that could literally reshape humanity's future. It's crazy.
It's mind-blowing when you think about it.
Yeah.
The decisions they make, the alliances they form, it could have ripple effects we can't even begin to comprehend.
Right.
And it's all happening right now, not in some distant future.
It's wild. And you know what else is interesting? We're talking about outer space, but this whole situation boils down to something very down to earth. Power. Who has it? Who wants it? And how far are they willing to go to get it?
Power and influence, absolutely. And the lines are getting blurrier and blurrier between these different worlds.
Yeah.
Media, tech, politics, space, it's all connected, and the stakes are incredibly high.
It's all intertwined.
Yeah.
So what does this all mean for us regular folks caught in the middle of this cosmic power struggle? What do we do?
That's the question we all need to be asking ourselves. Are we okay with this level of concentrated power in the hands of a few individuals? Do we trust them to make decisions that benefit everyone, not just their own bottom line?
Yeah. It's time to get critical, folks. Don't just accept what you're being told. Dig deeper, ask questions, and demand transparency from those in power. What do you think?
Because the future isn't just about rockets and satellites, right? It's about the values we uphold, the freedoms we cherish, and the kind of world we want to create.
For sure.
And that starts with informed and engaged citizens who aren't afraid to hold the powerful accountable. We've given you a lot to think about, and it's a lot to digest.
It is.
But we want to hear your reactions.
Absolutely. What stands out to you? What connections are you making? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We're genuinely curious to hear what you're thinking.
Yeah, we really want to know.
Yeah. And before you go, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into the topics that matter. We'll be back in a flash with our final thoughts on this wild ride.
Back in a sec.
All right, deep divers, before we blast off back to reality, let's recap what we've uncovered in this Bezos Washington Post endorsement mystery.
Yeah, it all started with a simple question.
Right.
Why didn't the Washington Post endorse Kamala Harris? But as we dug deeper, we found ourselves tangled up in a web of connections between media, politics, and the high-stakes race to space.
It's like we stumbled onto a secret level in a video game where the goal isn't just to collect coins, right? But to figure out if Bezos is playing the long game with his space ambitions or just trying to avoid another political smackdown.
Yeah, and the consequences of all this are huge.
Gosh, huge.
I mean, we're talking about the influence of billionaires on elections, the future of space exploration, and the very foundations of our democracy.
So here's the final thought we're going to leave you with today. As private companies like Blue Origin and SpaceX take us further into the cosmos, what role should these media moguls play when they also have massive business interests tangled up with the political world? It's a tough one.
This is a question we all need to grapple with, because the choices being made today will shape not only the future of space travel, but also the future of our planet and the societies we create.
And that's a wrap on this deep dive episode. But the conversation doesn't stop here. We want to hear your thoughts on this whole Bezos-Trump space saga. Hit that comment section and let us know what you think is really going on.
Let us know.
And remember, knowledge is power. Stay informed, stay engaged, and keep those critical thinking skills sharp.
Absolutely.
Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another deep dive. Until next time, keep exploring.
See ya.